Hey everyone, covering an article. This is just going to be a short one, but I thought it was important enough that, hey, let's make a video about it. This is from ravingcanuck.com, and the contributor here for this particular article is Graham Gordon, and the headline is Twitter accounts of some Canadian journalists, politicians, and personalities show high fake follower counts. So I'm not sure if you're familiar with this, but yeah, if you want, you can spend money to pay some of these companies or these apps to get you a whole bunch and garner you a whole bunch of likes or followers on the social media platforms, so it can make it seem like you're way more popular than you truly are. Now, me, I knew about this for years, but it's like, even if I could, or even if I wanted to spend the money, it's like, that's so weird. Like, I just don't want to pay people to like me. I've never thought that that was a good idea in my real life, and I don't think it's any better of an idea in the social media sphere or online. But people, people are like, and I get it, it works for them. That's the thing. It actually does work. Like, if you probably know yourself, you went to a page or a YouTube channel or a Facebook page or a Twitter page or anywhere you frequent, if you see that they've got, like, let's say, 10,000 or 100,000 or even 1 million followers, you'd be like, damn, I probably should listen to what they got to say because they seem quite popular. So you'll give more focus and more attention to those people. Whereas, like, if someone like myself, right, that hasn't bought likes or followers, you got a very small following of, well, my YouTube channel, I've only got like a couple thousand. On my Facebook pages, well, it was over 900 and then it went down by a couple. But I haven't even reached 1,000. But I don't give a shit, to be honest with you, because the people that do, it happened as grassroots. It happened as just a pure consequence of people cared about what I had to say, and they acknowledged that I'm being honest and forthright in anything that I espouse. So I'll do it at a snail's pace if it means that I'm getting the right kind of people. I don't care about the popular thing. I don't care if someone come up to me tomorrow and say, hey, I'll sell you 100,000 likes for your Facebook page for $20. Sounds appealing, sounds intriguing, sounds like, ooh, that could help me. And it probably would, but I don't know, call me strange, I guess, but I hold myself to a particular standard that's above that kind of concept, that's above that kind of mentality. I don't know, it's too, well, it doesn't appeal to me in any way, shape, or form. I can't even think of the word. It's like scurvy. It's like, it's just dirty. It's way beneath the standards that I hold myself to. Anyways, I'm going to read a little bit from the article here. In the Twitterverse, a Twitter user's followers count is cached. David Aiken, Parliamentary Press Gallery, PBG, and Twitter. 1. Chantal Hebert, 170,000 followers. 2. Evan Solomon, 147 followers. 3. Rosie Barton, 142.2. From employers deciding who to hire, to customers choosing businesses, to news consumers searching for authoritative journalists, to celebrities negotiating endorsement fees, one's Twitter follower count sadly is looked at as a status marker. Anonymous guy, 35 followers, demands answers. Sorry, dude/bot. There are hundreds, thousands like you. Make Twitter better and prove your reality. David Aiken once again. With many perceiving prestige by how many followers someone has, people attempting to game the system was an inevitable consequence. A New York Times expose from late January, The Follower Factory, and there's a link to this article embedded in this article, so click on that article and read the New York Times article as well. And you'll see, like, this is it's just so crazy, folks. Like, but you really need to do this. You need to read this stuff so you can be better informed and understand, what this popularity bullshit really means in the online world. Pulled back the curtain more than any previous report on how lucrative shadowy businesses have sprung up in the past decade to give artificial boost to social media accounts in order to inflate their brand and influence. The New York Times article also revealed this identity of some of these customers buying phony followers, likes, views, retweets, etc. from these companies, making the companies millions of dollars. The journalists also uncovered large-scale social identity theft, where at least 55,000 real Twitter users' names, profiles, pictures, hometowns, and other personal details were used to create lookalike bot accounts. Customers of the shadowy companies range from individuals purchasing the fake followers themselves or family members, friends, assistants, associates, and agents buying them on the owner of the account's behalf. Separate of the New York Times report, I've even heard stories of political operatives buying fake followers for their enemies, as anyone can buy fake followers for another's account, in a game of subterfuge to smear their opponent. The New York Times journalists focused particularly on one such company, DViewMe, which sold over 200,000 clients, e.g. sports stars, musicians, politicians, news outlets, journalists, comedians, DJs, phony likes, retweets, and followers to artificially inflate the brand of individual social media accounts. The New York Times story exposed about 100 DViewMe clients, mostly Americans, but also a few British. In all probability, there were Canadian clients in that large trove of business records, yet when I reached out to 2 of the 4 authors of the New York Times expose explaining I wanted to shine some light on the Canadian angle of their story, they declined to share any information about the 200,000 clients and how many are Canadian. Anyways, I'll post a link to this article in the description of the video below, but I just wanted to put it out there so you can learn for yourself. And this is a pretty long, extensive article, and this young man did a lot of work gathering all this information and data so that you have some clear and concise information where you can learn some things. So I suggest you do read it. But yeah, the cat's out of the bag. Well, it's been for a lot of us for a long time now is you can't just go by people's numbers. And when you're talking about the online social media sphere, like people can buy, as it's suggesting, people can buy likes, you can buy shares, you can buy subscribers, you can buy followers. So what does it really all mean? Other than if you got a few bucks, or if you got more than a few bucks, well, you can seem a lot more popular than you really are. Try be a little more realistic, folks. Try thinking about these things going forward and keep that in the back of your mind. It's Canadian Libertarian, and I love liberty.